doing a 100-yard dash?
No, I just came down for this, and I don't want to leave your father alone for too long.
Just wanted to see how you were feeling.
Fine. Better. Thank you. I'm sorry about last night.
Not half as sorry as I am. I was sort of looking forward to our evening together. I hope you don't get these headaches often.
Not very often.
Good. I wouldn't want one to interfere the next time.
I really have to get upstairs, Mason.
Will be a next time, won't there?
I don't know.
There will be. My family will tell you I'm nothing if not persistent. I was thinking about what Joe Louis used to say.
What?
You can run, but you can't hide. Mary, what are you hiding from? All right, if I change the subject, will you stay for a minute?
What?
I'm looking for Eden. You haven't seen her, have you?
As a matter of fact, I did. I saw her early this morning, just before she left on her trip.
What trip?
She had a suitcase in her hand, and she implied she was going to be away for a couple of days.
Well, that's interesting. She didn't tell any of us she was leaving.
Didn't she?
No. You don't know where she was going, do you?
No, but she was very up about it. Wherever it was, I got the impression that it wasn't business.
No, hardly. It sounds suspiciously like the opposite. 5 will get you 10. She went somewhere with Cruz. And I'm going to find out where. Excuse me.
Well, I thought you were going to send someone out to meet me. No, you're not out of the picture yet. Yes, I'm on the, uh-huh. Well, I don't really know, actually, Jack. I just,
You tell him where we're headed and I'll bring you.
Don't worry. No, I can't give you a phone number. Because if I give you a phone number, then you're going to want to reach me, and I don't want to be reached. Well, look, just say goodbye, have a nice time, and that's it. Everything will be fine, all right? Okay. Bye.
Well, good. You handled that brilliantly.
I don't think you like the incognito bit.
Oh, it breaks my heart into little pieces.
Yeah, me too.
Janice, I thought you were supposed to be looking for a job today.
I've already called about being a bartender, a babysitter, a baker, and a bellhop.
Somehow I don't picture you as a bellhop. How do the C's look?
I know you're anxious to get me out of your hair, Nick.
Look, I told you that you could stay here while you were waiting for Dylan. It's just that this could go...
I know. With Dylan, who knows when.
Right.
Listen, don't worry. I know how to find work.
Good.
Nick, I've worked shrimp boats, driven delivery trucks, modeled lingerie. I've survived, okay?
Okay.
I'd say I've done just about as well as you.
Yeah, if we don't take into account 3 years of tuition wasted on Dylan, I would say that you are right.
So, you want to hire me, Mr. Big Time Photographer? I can make anything you put on me look better or vice versa.
I'm sure that you're absolutely correct, and you'd make a great model. It's just that I'm not in that kind of work right now.
My only trouble is there's only one job I really want.
Yeah? What's that?
To be Mrs. Dylan Hartley.
Wait a minute. Medical school, dropout, turned cargo plane pilot. You are crazy. Yep. Don't you touch that. Hello?
Nick?
Yeah?
What is that, samba music?
I was just on the radio. Here, I'll turn it down.
You're not really getting into that stuff, are you?
No. It just came on, and now it's just going off. There. How are you? What's up?
Well, I have the rest of the day off, and I thought maybe we could get some work done on the book.
Well, that's great. So when? Half hour? Hour?
Well, I was thinking about right now. Listen, I just want to go check on Dad, and I'll be over, okay?
Okay.
All right, see ya.
Janice, someone is going to come visit me in just a few minutes.
So I gathered.
Now, you're going to find someplace else to spend the rest of the afternoon.
But I've still got bunches of calls to
Listen,
make.
I haven't got a penny on me. You're going to have to get some quarters and go find a phone booth. Anything. You've got to leave and leave fast. You understand?
May I get dressed first?
By all means, please. Yes, let's go. Now, come on.
What's in the
Hello, Johnny.
Strong.
Oh, yeah. Makes you wonder what he's going to do with those hands when he grows up, huh?
What do you think?
Well, I hope he hits 300 and learns to throw a fastball 95 miles an hour in his first no-hitter. That's what I hope.
Why do you hope that?
Because if he don't, then this present right here is going to look pretty silly.
Look, Johnny, a present.
Yeah.
What do you think it is? I'll give him a couple months. He'll grow into it.
A few months, a few years, as long as he's willing to humor his old man with a game of cash in the backyard once in a while. Oh, that's some blanket. I don't remember seeing that before.
It's new. It arrived from New Salem today.
Ah, a gift from His Majesty, huh?
You know something? He hasn't cried once since I wrapped him in it.
Well, I wouldn't start reading anything hidden into that, Amy, if I were you.
We're going back. I made reservations today.
Amy, I thought that...
It's Johnny. He was born with a reason for his life, and I have no right to deny him.
I don't believe it. Just like that, you tell me?
Now it's up to you. You can come with us, or you can stay. But either way, we're leaving tomorrow. Come on, honey.
£5 of butter? Hey, Skipper, who's minding the old tiller?
Well, sailor, we're in the age of technology, you know, so we're on automatic pilot. See, our course is locked into the computer, and if anything unexpected pops up, I'll get a warning signal from the radar. I can just... Don't you know anything about running your own family's boat?
Of course I do. Just testing you.
Well, I got everything under control, don't worry.
Oh, you do? Well, let me ask you a question. Why is it that you have, 5 pounds of butter?
Because I like lots of melted butter with my lobster, don't you?
Lobster, so this is what this is for?
What did you think it was for?
I don't know, Mr. Castillo. Sometimes you can get awfully kinky.
We should talk.
Just one thing.
What's that?
I know you like lots of melted butter on your lobster, but how are you going to go about getting said lobster? You're not planning on using this thing, are you?
Yeah, I'm going to use this thing. And, you know, I'm going to catch a couple, so after I finish eating mine, you'll have one left over for yourself, Eden.
This is not like a vending machine. You don't throw this out in the ocean and then they come crawling in. There are no guarantees.
Oh, there are guarantees if you know the street corner that the lobsters like to hang out on.
Oh, and you just happen to have that particular information, right?
My uncle in the lobster business, didn't I tell you about him? He taught me all the tricks of the trade. Listen, I'll have 2 perfect, juicy lobsters on our plates come supper time. If I don't, you can sue me personally.
You're on the level, huh?
Of course I'm on the level, you see.
Oh, you're all full of talents. I didn't know that.
I thought you'd have figured that out by now.
So you're trying to tell me if we were shipwrecked, you could feed us for forever, for months.
Darling, if we had to, we could live off the sea for the rest of our lives.
We don't have to live on love.
Not a bad alternative. Speaking of which...
What?
I'm kind of hungry.
Hi.
Pronto, Janice. Come on, move it.
Wait, I forgot my brush.
Your hair looks fine. It's your pants.
Suppose I have an interview. I have to look my best. Nick, it will only take a second.
I'll get it. Hello. What? Dylan? Dylan, I can hardly hear you. Yes.
Is it your brother?
Yes, it is.
Let me talk to him. Honey, it's me. It's Janice. Where the hell have you been? I can't make him out. Dylan, where are you calling from? This is a terrible connection. Are you in trouble? Is something wrong? What? You are? Baby, when are you going to get here? Do you still want me to wait?
Listen, Dylan, you're going to have to call back. Do you understand me? Can you hear me? Yeah, place the call.
What's the matter? What happened?
Line went dead.
Do you think he's okay?
Yeah, sure, he sounded fine. It's just the stupid telephone line.
Well, maybe he'll call back. Maybe he heard you.
If he calls back, I'll handle it. I'll give him your best, okay?
No, you don't. I'm talking to him.
Janice, Kelly's gonna be here any minute. Please, will you finish dressing now? Come on.
Now, you wanted the proof or the proof? You didn't think I could do it. You didn't believe me, did you?
I believe you. I believe you. You win first prize. Now get it away.
Okay, well, you get up and start boiling the water then.
Me?
Yeah, Eden, look, I went to all the trouble of catching it. The least you can do is cook it.
I am not going to put a live, squirming piece of shellfish in a pot of boiling water and listen to it scream.
Yeah, lobsters don't scream, they beep.
Oh, I can't believe you. I'm not cooking that thing.
Well, I guess we could eat it raw, like lobster sushi. It's probably better for you anyway.
Raw? Oh, I can't believe you're just sitting there holding that thing above our bed. Oh, look at him. So sad.
I know.
So fierce looking.
Well, baby, when I catch him, you know.
Yeah, you catch him all right. At the neighborhood local fish market.
What are you talking about?
Come on, Captain Ahab. I'm in the restaurant business. I know the difference between Pacific and Maine lobsters, and this is a Maine lobster.
Wait.
Uh-huh.
It is? Really had you go in there for a minute, though, didn't I?
I can't believe you. You and your uncle in the lobster business.
Oh, you bought the whole thing lock, stock, and barrel. You're so gullible, it's no fun to fool you.
I shouldn't even talk to you anymore, especially bringing that thing in and scaring me.
You better be careful you don't alienate the chef, especially when the only other thing you got to eat on this boat is 5 pounds of butter.
Well, I'll forgive you as long as you do all the cooking.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh. You know why I almost believed you, don't you?
Oh, why?
Because I think you could do anything if you put your mind to it.
You know, the only thing I really want to do is make my baby happy. You know that.
You do make me happy. I think I probably say that too much.
You say it just often enough. I love it here.
It's so wonderful here. Wish we didn't have to go back.
Yes, I'm trying to locate Eden Capwell. I thought she might have left her itinerary with you. I see. Well, did she let you know the time of her return? Well, that's a little vague, isn't it? All right. Thank you. Would you let me know if she does check in with you? Right. Oh, Mary. Taking a little break?
Oh, no, just getting some lunch.
I take it my father is still resting comfortably in the Twilight Zone?
Why are you always so flip when you talk about him?
Long story.
Yes, so I've heard.
Who have you been talking to?
Oh, Mason, it's obvious there's some big rift between you and your father, and between your father and his wife, which is why there aren't any pictures of either of you in his room. Why is that?
This is a very unusual family, Mary. We have more than our share of vendettas. I think the best thing you can do is just stay as far away from it as possible.
Mason, look, I've been living in this house, taking care of your father. That doesn't make me family, but it does make me wonder about this tension I've been feeling. I just want to understand it.
I don't know if you could.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to overstep my bounds.
Well, no, you didn't do that. Mary, would you wait a minute?
Mason, what are you chasing after Mary for?
I'm not chasing after her.
Why don't you leave her alone? You know, she's about as far from your type as a person can get.
You don't know the first thing about what's my type or
You
not.
see my keys?
Where are you off to?
Nick's.
Nick Hartley? Are you sure he's your type?
Look, Mason, I only said that about Mary because she was asking questions about you today. You know, and I just want to make sure you're not giving her the impression that you're interested in her or something.
What kind of questions?
Questions about you and Gina. I mean, she's gonna find out one day, Mason. It's not that hard to figure out. Maybe you ought to tell her yourself before she hears it from somebody else.
I can't help it, Johnny. All I keep thinking about is the things you'll miss. Not just baseball, but Cub Scouts, trick-or-treat on Halloween, fireworks on the 4th of July. Kid things. American things. She said, over in this Stalingrad, I'm afraid they're going to make you into a grown-up too soon. You know, people are going to be looking at you all the time. You have to stand there looking all serious while they take off their hats and bow or salute or whatever they do. Is that what's going to make you happy? That's not what would make me happy if I were a kid. Look, your mom wants what's best for you. Well, I want that too, John. I swear I do. Guess we just have different ideas on what the word best means. I'll tell you one thing it doesn't mean. It doesn't mean you and your mom walking out of my life. Whatever the price. I can't let that happen, son.
The last guest has gone. I can tell you're as thankful as I. Good time was had by all and a little wine. I know by that look, you got up.
I feel like I'm covered in butter.
You are. You want me to do something about that?
Why don't you? Dare you?
Tastes better on you than it did on lunch.
Don't stop.
You better save room for dessert.
Dessert?
Yeah, dessert. Let's start something like this.
Yes, I understand that, but this is Eden's brother, Mason. Now, it's extremely urgent that I find out where she is. It's a family emergency. Oh, I see. And how long do they expect to stay on the yacht? Uh-huh. Well, thank you very much for the information. I want you to know that I appreciate their need for privacy, and as a matter of fact, I'd like to make certain that no one else disturbs them either. If you can assure me that no one else will know of my sister's whereabouts, I'll see to it that your salary is doubled this week. Not at all. It's my pleasure. Yeah, bye. Oh, Mary? I was just coming to look for you.
Why?
I wanted to tell you my side of the story.
Mason, nobody's told me any stories about you.
No, but they've implied plenty, I'm sure. Let resounding innuendos drop. Enough to give you a headache, I'll bet. Mary, don't listen to them. Don't judge me through their eyes.
I haven't. I want to make up my own mind. But Mason, you make things very difficult. You know, you're hiding things about yourself. I can sense it.
Well, you hide things too, you know. Every time I think I know what you're feeling, you turn around and run in the other direction.
I've been confused.
You've been scared. That happens to all of us. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Well, how about you? Aren't you scared to tell me what's going on between you and your father?
Yeah, I suppose I am. I'm afraid that if I tell you without your knowing some family history, you'll misinterpret.
Well, then we're at a stalemate, aren't we?
Mary, you have to understand something. What happened between my father and me is just one blunder in a series of missed connections that began years and years ago. I never meant for it to happen. In fact, I was beginning to have high hopes that my father and I would finally learn to live together in some semblance of peace.
So then what happened to you, Mason? And Gina. Gina's in trouble with CC too, isn't she?
Gina is a mixture of strength and weaknesses, the likes of which you've never seen before. She expected things of my father that he couldn't give her. Gina expects a lot of things, people that they can't deliver. She was hurt and angry and didn't... I'm not telling this well at all.
It's all right.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. It's all right. I'm pushing too hard. I mean, you don't owe me anything. I know what I said before, but I was wrong. I mean, I can't think that working here entitles me to know anything about this family. It's just hard not to get close. Which is why I'm going to give my notice.
Give notice? Well, you can't do that, Mary.
Yes, as soon as I find someone to replace me and take care of your father, I'm going to go and work at the clinic more.
What clinic?
It's a little clinic off Millpass Street. I've been helping out there in the last few weeks.
You think they need you more than we do?
I think I'll be more productive there, yes.
Why? Because they're poor and the Capwells are rich?
Rich and poor have nothing to do with this.
Mary, this is where you're needed. Please don't go.
I don't want Kelly to find you here.
I wish you would relax.
No, I will not. I don't want to have to explain your presence.
What is your problem?
You will not say another word, not another sound. You understand me? Now you're going to go wait in there until she leaves.
If she really cares about you, she'll understand.
Yeah, just a second. Hi.
Hi, were you visiting the doctor?
You bet I was.
I thought so. Hey, you got more proofs for the book, don't you?
Yeah, just a few, but listen, we're not going to be able to do as much work as I'd hoped on it today.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I'm sorry I couldn't get here sooner. I just could not find my key.
That's okay. We'll get what we can done, and then maybe you can come back later on tonight.
All right. What is this? What, are you looking for another job?
Another job.
What is this? Bartenders, babysitting, chauffeur.
Oh, that. You know, I was kicking around some ideas earlier this morning about different occupations for people in the book. I thought maybe a wide spectrum of subjects, all walks of life, you know, that kind of stuff.
Oh. Where are the proofs? These are...
Right there.
Does this belong to you?
That nail file.
Yeah, ladies' nail file. What, have you had company or something?
No. It's mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, I use it to sand off the edges of the mat board after I've attached the print to it. Makes it very nice clean.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here I go. I'm accusing you of having a fling with some sexy woman. And you're just sanding mat boards.
Imagine that.
Yeah. I'm not that you don't have every right to have a fling.
I'm not having a fling.
No. I'm saying that you could. I mean, I know that we've been spending time together, and I just don't want you to think that I'm making more out of it than it is. You know, I mean, you're a free man. I'm a free lady. If you want to date somebody else, go right ahead. That's fine.
I'll keep that in mind.
Great. Well, these are great. Look at these circus boys. They're gorgeous, aren't they?
You like them?
Oh, I don't like it. I love it. But I love all your work, right?
I think that's the best review I've ever received. From the best source.
Well, listen, I got an idea. Why don't I try to nail these guys down and get an interview with them or something? I'll meet you back here tonight, yeah?
Great. Let me jot down the information for you.
Okay.
Hold on. Volpini Circus. A
Your nail file.
Flying Marcianos, thank you. And this may be their next town. You can call them.
Great, thank you.
Good luck.
Thanks. Hey, you think we'll finish this chapter by the end of the week?
I think that we can do anything that we both decide that we want to do together.
Right. Let's not get going.
Right. I'll see you back here later.
Okay. Yeah.
There sure were a lot of pauses in that conversation. My imagination went wild.
Janice, forget about looking for a job. Your first priority as of right now is finding another place to stay. Soon.
Yeah, I'd like to know if you have an Amy Perkins on your morning flight. Right. Well, how about the next one? Yeah, to New Salem. Well, you may have to change your plans, okay? Yeah. Look, Perkins, first initial A. Should be traveling with an infant if that helps. Fine, listen, what I'd like you to tell me is, do you have another seat available on this flight to New Salem?
Just what do you think you're doing?
I think you know what I'm doing. Amy's made her decision. She's taking John back to New Salem.
You've got to change her mind, Rick.
Well, I've tried, you know that. Until today, I thought she'd maybe would stay, but I guess I was wrong. There's nothing more I can do.
You can't go with her, Brick. And you just might as well get that idea right out of your mind.
Yeah. Well, I'm beginning to think there's nothing else I can do.
Use Tyler or whatever it's called, I don't know. It's so infinitesimal, you've got to use a magnifying glass to find it on the map. You'll never get anywhere there.
All right, so what is there for me here, Mrs. Lockridge? I don't think I'd be giving up that much if I left.
How can you say that? Brick, your life here is just beginning.
Is it? Mrs. Lockhart, you've done a lot for me. I serve on the board of your real estate corporation, and I'm grateful. But between the members and the family fighting to get me out, I've done about as much as I can do, unless you finally come through with an explanation. Look, I'm sure I can do something comparable in the Staley.
Not by a long shot.
Then I don't get it. Why do you want me to hang around if you're not going to tell me why or how I'm supposed to fit in? Mrs. Lockhart, please, I need to know the grand design of it all now.
I can't tell you that. The time isn't right yet.
Well, I can't wait around for the time to be right. Don't you understand? The woman I love is leaving. A child I love is leaving. You want me to stand by and let that happen because you say I have this destiny to follow? It's way off in the future someplace. Forget it. It's crazy.
I understand that, but
Look,
I...
Mrs. Lockhart, if you can't tell me what it's all about, then it's just not real to me. It's a fantasy.
Oh, pop. Well, I've just got to do something, but I don't know what. But I've got to do it quickly.
Okay, did something happen here that's driving you away? Is it Mason? Look, I saw him talking to you before. Did he say something to you?
No, it's nothing Mason said, but...
But what?
Well, it does have to do with Mason.
Yeah, you know, I knew it. He doesn't have to say a word. He just has to give you a look or make snide remarks to somebody else that you're supposed to overhear. I know him. Mary, please don't pay any attention to him.
No, Kelly, don't misunderstand. I like Mason.
You do?
Oh, yes, he's been very considerate. He's really gone out of his way. What upsets me is this tension that I feel around him. I mean, there's anger and there's bad feeling in this house, and it seems to center around Mason, and I don't know why, and it makes me uneasy. Look, I'm sorry to be so blunt, but you asked me why I feel I need to leave, and that's as honest as I can get.
No, it's okay.
I wish I could be immune to it, but I just can't.
That's why you were asking questions about Mason this morning, huh? And Gina.
You seem to be as angry at him as anybody. Has he hurt you?
No, not directly. Mary, he has done things that have had an effect on the whole family. And of course, that includes me. Actually, there have been times when I felt sorry for Mason. You know, he has this manner about him that puts people off sometimes, even when he doesn't intend to. And he wants to be accepted by everybody else. And I understand that. But he insists on being his own worst enemy. And in the long run, it makes it hard for him to be close to people, you know?
Well, he's not alone in that. I mean, it doesn't come as easily to all of us as it does to you.
Look, Mary, I don't want to put pressure on you. If you feel that you have to leave us, then maybe you should. But we do need you. You know, it's never been more important to us to have somebody here that we really trust. In fact, I think you'd do more toward easing the tension around here than anything that's happened in a long time. Right?
No, it doesn't have to be the biggest bouquet you've got. I just want it to be special. I don't really care about the cost. Yeah. Now, that goes to Mary Duval, care of Capwell. You have that address? Yeah. Yeah, I would like to send a card. Roses are red, lilies are white. I hope we can try again. How about tonight? What is happening to me? What? Yeah, sign that, just sign it Mason. Yeah, that's a rush.
What's the rush?
I've decided to pick up Kelly at her office and see if she wants to go out someplace. That seems to be the only way we can get any privacy.
I'm sorry. I'm beginning to understand why you act like a teenager. I'll make some calls, and I'll find another place.
Great. Whatever, but after I leave, I want you to lock the door, okay? In case Kelly decides to come here and I haven't gotten in touch with her yet.
Listen to you.
Will you just look at this face? This is an angel.
Yeah. Good thing you're not my boyfriend. I'd kill her.
She's the most genuine person I have ever met. Listen, I've got to run. Remember what I said about locking up after I leave, okay?
Yes, I will. Would you propose to her so you can calm down? Okay, shower time. Oh, how lovely. Who are they for?
Let's see. It says Mary Duval.
Mary Duval?
Doesn't she live here?
Oh, yes. Oh, well, I'm sort of. Oh, thank you. Oh, wait.
Oh, thank you. Have a really nice evening.
You too.
I see you got my little gift.
Oh, Mason, they're beautiful.
They're a bribe. Do me the honor of letting me take you out tonight?
Think that suitcase will be enough? No, I think you're going to need another one.
Oh, Johnny thinks I take up very much room, and I'm not taking all that much.
What about my clothes? What? Oh, you don't think I'm going to Stalin with just a shirt on my back, do you? Oh, baby, I love you. Life without you, that's not life.
Now, you're sure?
Yeah.
I know what Santa Barbara means to you. Isn't this your home?
Look, I'm going to miss it, but... Look, I got to thinking, what's so important that I'm leaving behind? I mean, you and Johnny, that'd be much worse than anything I'd have to leave behind.
It's a big sacrifice for you.
It's not a sacrifice when you love someone.
Oh, we're going to be very happy, you'll see. I'm going to make sure every day that you are. Pretty soon here, I'll be back for you, so New Salem will be just as much like home as any place we've ever known.
I bet you're right. And, Johnny, he'll be doing the thing he was meant to do, right?
Yeah.
I just hope he doesn't have to handle too much before he's ready. Look, Amy, I want him to have something close to a normal
We'll
childhood.
make sure of it, okay? If he's getting too much pressure, we'll step in and make sure the things ease up a bit. That's what parents are for.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, it's going to be so much easier if he has two parents instead of just one. I love you.
Yeah.
Oh, honey, we're going to have a wonderful life. You'll never regret it.
No regrets.
Mason, I don't know. I don't feel right about it.
Why not?
I don't know. I just,
Mary, there's already been enough that we haven't said to each other.
Well, that's true. We're both very good at changing subjects and developing headaches.
But you're feeling fine now.
Are we fooling ourselves? Are we just wasting each other's time?
Why? Because you're leaving? You think I'll forget all about you?
Well,
You talked to Kelly. Did she talk you out of leaving?
she was very persuasive.
That's not the answer I want to hear.
All right, I'm staying for a little while. I don't know how long.
Good. What made you change your mind?
I guess I figured that just because the situation is difficult, I shouldn't run away.
Trying to tell me something.
Did you get a message from what I just said?
It sounds like you're trying to tell me that I'm running away, too.
Are you?
Only because I have something at stake.
Do you think that I will judge you harshly if I know the truth?
Most people do.
Mason, I promise you, if you want to tell me about you and your father, I will listen to the whole story and I won't make any quick decisions. So why does he hate you so much?
Last gift has gone.
Look at all those stars.
Yeah. The sky always looks bigger when you're on the water.
I guess that's the experienced lobster fisherman talking, huh?
Hey, I live on a boat, don't I? I'm an old salt from way back.
Look at that constellation there. See that one? It goes down.
That's Orion. That's the hunter.
Cruz, the hunter.
You got that right.
Now what's that one? That red one.
Sirius. That's the brightest star we can see from Earth.
Can we make that ours?
I don't see why not, darling. It's perfect for us because it's really two stars, each circling the other.
I love it. You know, it's so perfect here. Just having to get back to the real world and face the responsibilities when we go back, and mergers and meetings and non-stop phone calls at all hours.
Listen, darling, when things get too crazy, just think about Sirius. Two suns, really, shining in on each other. No matter what happens down here, darling, those two stars will always be together.
Yeah. Oh, Cruz.
Mrs. Lockridge.
Oh, Amy, I hope I didn't startle you. Your sister let me in.
Oh, well, my goodness. Johnny's sleeping. Can we wait in the other room? Okay. You look wonderful.
Well, thank you very much.
Can I get you something to drink, maybe?
No, nothing at all. No.
Well, then, what can I do for you?
I think I didn't leave out any zeros.
What have you done?
As you can see, I've made it out to your son.
$100,000?
I'm tempting you.
Mrs. Lockridge.
I want your boy to have the best of everything. You think that because you can go to some dinky little island in the Atlantic, you can give him those things. But I promise you, I want to prove that the opportunities here for him will be much better.
Brick told you that we were leaving.
More than that, he implied that he was going with you. No, I can't allow that.
He made up his own mind.
I know, but he doesn't realize how costly it might be for him, and for you, too. Amy, dear, please, it's terribly important that he stay here. And he won't stay here unless you do, too. Please think about it. You think of how much you could do for your son with my help. Now, that check, that's just the beginning.
This is very generous.
No, you keep the check. And if you still decide that you must go, tear it up. But oh, I hope you won't. With all my heart, I hope you will stay here.
Mary, if I can explain it to you, and I don't know if I can, it's going to take some time, and I don't think this is the time or the right place.
All right. Later?
Yeah, I have to make an important call, but then we'll see. I'm just going to need a little room. It's going to require some thought.
Sure. I'll be upstairs.
All right. Yes, hello, this is Mason Capwell. I phoned Mr. Short earlier and was told I could reach him now. Thank you. Yeah, Mr. Short, this is Mason Capwell. Can we continue our discussion about the Walton merger? Yeah, I realize that the price my sister quoted is not to your liking, and I sympathize. If you want to get a little closer to your price, I have a suggestion for you. Would you like to hear it? Yeah, I thought you would. Call Jack Lee and ask for an immediate decision. If for any reason he should try to put you off, just stand firm. Demand an answer in 24 hours or there's no deal. practically guarantee you'll get what you want. Fine. Yes, I'll be in touch. Eden's not going to be back for 24 hours. It'll all be up to me. They'll have no choice. I can't wait.
Hello, Mason. It's Kelly here. She's not in her office.
No, Nick. I thought I heard her say that she was on her way over to your place.
My place.
Uh-huh.
Nick? Guess he's not back yet. Note for me, probably. Nick, there's a blueberry pie in the fridge. Wake me up and I'll help you eat it, Jay. Wake who up?
Well, Santa Barbara is back on Sky One screens tomorrow at the same time of 2:15. The classic show The Brady Bunch is in half an hour's time at 3:15. But first, on this Wednesday afternoon, Wife of the Week. See you here on Sky One.